One of the most emotional moments that a person can have is visiting the grave of a loved one. When we go to the kever, when we go to the cemetery and then go to the grave of someone that we know that passed away. And it's a common Jewish practice. In fact, the Ramban, a 12th century scholar, mentions the idea of how important it is to go to the graves. And we know that Yehoshua and Kalev, when they were one of the two of the 12 spies that gave a good report, we know that they went down to Hebron to visit the grave of Avram and Yitzchak and Yaakov and Sarah, Rivka, Leah, and who am I forgetting? I'm not forgetting anybody. And they went to visit their graves and to pray there. So what's the idea of visiting a grave? Well, we're not actually allowed to do any mitzvot near a grave. So we can't pray near a grave, and it's not proper to learn near a grave. That's a different whole different topic about us having the sensitivity around death and facing death and what death is all about. But the idea of visiting a grave is showing the influence that the person has had, and we show honor to that person. Not, again, they're not going to know because they've passed away, but it's for us that we recognize the influence that our loved ones had on us, and we sort of take care of the grave. We clean it up, we dust it off. Here in Israel, graves get very dirty and dusty, so we wipe it off to show ourselves how important it is to remember those that had an influence on us and realize we didn't get to where we were by ourselves. It's a lesson in humility. That's the idea of going to the kever. It's not to make the dead person feel better. We definitely are not allowed to pray to a dead person. That's a Torah prohibition. So that's the idea, and also it inspires us and reminds us of who we've lost and who we love. Shalom.